Morning, welcome to Faith in the Morning. Something good is going to happen to you today, so expect miracles. Thank you for joining me today. Faith in the Morning is to help you start your day with faith and encouragement, and that's exactly what's going to happen today. And so let's get started with this Monday by saying this is going to be a great week for me. Come on, say it out loud, put it in the chat. If you're watching, please put it in the chat. Say, this is going to be a great week for me. Yes, it is. This is going to be a great week for you, and something good is going to happen to you, so you should expect miracles. Let's get started with our 2023 Faith Family Confession. You can find it in the show notes on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or the description on Tuvu, Facebook, and Faith Plus. Say it with me. Say, I'm the salt of the earth. I'm the light of this world. Jesus said it, so I believe it. I'm a carrier of the glory of God. Today, I will experience the extreme goodness of God. Today, I make myself available for God to show his goodness to others through me. Today, I am increasing in influence. Today, I will see the goodness of God in my life. Today, something good is going to happen to me, so I expect miracles. Go with me to Colossians chapter 1. We're pausing looking at Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10 this week to look at this prayer in Colossians that I've encouraged you to pray for yourself every single day this month. Colossians chapter 1, verse 9. Colossians chapter 1, verse 9. Now, Paul, this is what Paul begins to pray for the church at Colossae. I encourage you to pray for yourself after he heard a great report from Epaphras about all the things that were going on at the church. All these great things, all these good things are going on. It was a good, positive report. And Paul said, since I heard it, I began to pray for you like this, and I haven't stopped. Here's what he's praying. He says, I pray for you and ask that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all wisdom and spiritual understanding. Now, that's a phrase that sounds good, sounds spiritual, sounds scriptural, and it is. But what does that mean? When we say knowledge, this is exact, precise knowledge, not cloudy knowledge or maybe knowledge. This is exact, precise knowledge. He's praying that these believers have the exact, precise knowledge of God's will for their lives. Now, that's pretty good. Because if you ask some people, well, what is the will of God for your life? Oh, I don't know. Or could we know such a things? And the thing is, you can tell they don't know God's will for life by listening to how they pray. If every prayer they pray, or the majority of the 99.9999999% of the prayers they pray is, if it be thy will, that lets you know they do not know the will of God for their life. But Paul is praying here that they may know, have precise, exact knowledge of God's will for their life in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. Let's talk about this wisdom part. Well, what is wisdom? Wisdom is the correct application of knowledge. Because some people can have the exact precise knowledge of what God has called them to do, but don't know what to do with it. I know what God's called them to do. Well, how you can do it? I have no idea about that. No. God wants you to have precise, exact knowledge of his plan for your life and the wisdom, the divine insight on how to get it done. Now, often with the plan of God for your life, you may not know steps 1 through 100. You may not know all points A through Z. But what you do know is what you're supposed to do right now and what leads you to your next step. So Paul is praying that they be filled with precise, exact knowledge of God's will and with his wisdom. And so when you're praying this prayer for yourself, you're praying that God fills you with the knowledge, the precise, exact knowledge of God's will for your life and the wisdom to get it done. This is a great prayer to pray for yourself. It's going to help you move forward in the plan of God for your life. As I encouraged you last week, trust the plan, pray out the plan, and live the plan. I love you so much. I'll see you next time on Faith in the Morning, and we'll dive even more.